Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my personal space where I sit and I talk about things that matter. So, before I get into this video, I have to tell you guys I had recorded this video about a week ago. And when it came out, I hated everything about it. The lighting was bad, the makeup was bad, everything was just not good enough. And it took me a few days to finally decide, let me just scrap that whole thing and redo the video. And it was one of the hardest things. I don't think it was really that hard, but it was just so disappointing that I had to I had to do that. And I remember that a lot of other content creators, especially successful ones, have spoken about such things. And I thought to myself, as a person who's always coming here and asking you guys to please share my content and subscribe and like, and it would be so unfair for me to expect you to do that when I wasn't putting quality content, especially if I can notice that it's not quality content. I do understand that my content is not the greatest. I'm still learning. Even I can see that it's not good enough. Why would I think anybody was supposed to watch it? So, yeah, that's what happened. So, we are doing this again. I guess it is growing pains. So, that's okay. Let's get into today's video. So, today I actually want to talk about growth. It does connect with what just happened, because today I want to talk about things that hinder your growth. And my last video I spoke about comparison, so it is also connected. Actually, the first point is also connected to what the previous video was talking about. Things that hinder your growth. Number one, it is comparison. It is the worst thing that you can do to yourself, to compare your journey with anyone else's journey. And for so many reasons. Because number one, when you compare yourself to other people, you no longer focus on your skills and your talents, but you are focused on what they are doing right and you are focused on what you are doing wrong. And sometimes you might even be comparing yourself with someone on an expert level, but you're at the beginner level. Not only that, even someone who is in the same level as you will not have your same skills and your talents, which will make you different to the other person. So when you are comparing yourself, you are actually doing yourself a disadvantage, because you are not giving yourself the chance to grow and grow your own talents and skills, because you are focusing on what everybody else is doing. So do not compare yourself. Number two, instant gratification. Every time you see someone succeeding, know that there's been a lot of hard work in the background that has led to that success. A lot of times that you see people that are overnight success, you should know that they have been working towards the overnight success for a very long time. Most of the time people don't show the work, because also they don't really owe you to show you the hard work that have put on. There's a quote that I'm gonna put here, because I don't want to paraphrase it. I'm gonna paraphrase it, so I'm gonna put it on the screen. It says that 10 years of hard work can lead to an overnight success. So whenever you see people having overnight success, just know that there is some work that they did put behind the scenes. So there is no such thing as overnight success most of the time. Even people that you see them going viral on the TikToks or whatever, just know that they have probably put in so many other content before that. Million subscribers have started from one subscriber. So every time you see people and you think they're an overnight success, just know that they have probably worked so hard. So don't think that you are exempt from the hard work that everybody else is putting. Don't give up so easily as well, because when you have the mentality of thinking that things should be happening easily, you are prone to giving up easily, because after a few times of posting, after then you think you're supposed to be successful. No, you have to also, even in other careers, people go to school. People don't just wake up and become doctors. You have to go to medical school and do all of the years and be a learner. So there is no such thing as instant gratification. Don't give up easily. Number three, being unteachable. There is no growth without learning. You can never learn anything if you think you know everything. Be willing to come out of your comfort zone and learn different skills, different things from different people if you want to grow and succeed in life. Many times people believe that the only way to do things is how they are doing it. Don't be that person. Be willing to learn, be willing to try new things and ask around, ask questions. Be willing to be a learner. Be willing to be a learner or a beginner. So if you don't want to be teachable, or if you refuse to learn from other people, you are hindering your own growth. So be willing to learn and be teachable. Number four, fear of failure or rejection. Let me tell you something about failure. Like, I've failed so many times. That's like so many stories on its own. I failed so many times that I felt at some point that I wasn't even scared of failing anymore. It also became a matter of, well, if I fail, I'm gonna learn. Honestly, like, that's how I feel. Like, if I fail, I'm gonna learn. Like with the video that I said at the beginning that I deleted, I learned something from that. I learned that this, where I'm sitting right now, it takes better videos than where I was sitting up in the chair and the lighting wasn't that good. So I've learned something, and I've learned that it actually sometimes you have to do things the hard way in order for you to succeed. And as for rejection, in a world with 7 billion people, you have to know that not everybody's going to accept you, not everybody's going to like you, not everybody's going to subscribe to your channel. Sorry, not everybody's going to subscribe to your channel, not everybody's going to buy what you're selling. So rejection is inevitable. Just know that at some point, one way or the other, you will be rejected, and it's painful and it sucks, but how you deal with rejection moving forward is up to you. So if you don't want to be rejected, so it keeps you in a shell of not wanting to come out and try new things, you're not gonna grow. So just accept that at some point you're gonna fail, and sometimes you're gonna be rejected. It's painful, it sucks, but it's part of life. The sooner you get over it, the sooner you go out there and do all the things that you've always wanted to do. Simple as that. Last but not least, and I hope this doesn't come out as a lecture or judgmental, but sometimes it's your lack of discipline and your lack of direction or focus that is making you fail or making you not grow. I know this to be true for myself as well. And I'm not trying to be judgmental or be a lecturer, because I know this is something that's true for myself as well. A lot of times I know many of the things that I've wanted to achieve, I didn't achieve because of my own lack of discipline. So if you're not willing to look at yourself in the mirror, call yourself into order and be honest with yourself, you're not gonna grow. A lot of times it's so easy to blame everybody else. Blame your background, blame your the country that you're living in, your government, your the color of your skin. It's so easy to blame everything else but not yourself. Sometimes when it's all said and done, you also have to look into yourself and see what it is that you have been lacking, and sometimes it is discipline. I saw a friend of mine posted on her WhatsApp status. I'm trying to think now because I want to say it just, I know I'm not going to say it just like it was. So they said, a poor background ends at age 30. And at first I was like, oh, not again, this age timelines or milestones, whatever. But when you said that at this point of our lives, we are the background, and it made sense that you may have came from a poor background, but if you're at age 30 or above, sometimes you also have kids. So now you are your kids background. So at this point, you can blame your background, but just know that your children will also blame you now because you are the background. So I found that to be really interesting, that you do have the time to work on the things. And I'm not saying by 30 or whatever you should have achieved this or that or whatever, but at least you should have the discipline to fight for what it is that you want, and you should have the discipline to know that everything is in your hands, your future right here. Right here, nobody's gonna give you anything on a silver platter. And if it does happen, it probably comes at a cost. Are you willing to pay that cost? And if you are willing, then you must. You have to pay the price of the things that you do want in life. Oh my God, I really am sounding like a lecture now. I really am sounding like Miss Just Judy, but that was not the plan. But it is fact that discipline goes a long way. So please, whatever it is that you do, always remember that it's up to you. You should be your own cheerleader. You should be your own compass. You should wake up every time and decide what it is that you want to do. So if you lack that discipline, please remember that you are robbing yourself of the growth that you should have been getting. And yeah, that is it from today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with as many people as you possibly can. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Take number 27. Oh, Take number 27.